What up, y'all? Welcome back to the 50 state series where I'm going to each state to try their most iconic food. And today we're going south to the state of Louisiana. But first, yesterday I had fried pickles from Hopkins Ice House. Not a big pickle guy myself, but you know what? They were better than I expected. And we got a pretty good list of foods we already had so far, so where do these fried pickles stand? Although they were good, although I definitely would get them again, I'm gonna put them at number 10 on our list because we just have a good list so far. And I think that's fair. Hey, top 10 for fried pickles. Never thought I'd say that in my life, but fried pickles, top 10 food as of right now. But right now, we are going to Louisiana for what should be some really good food. We got a long trip ahead of us. We gotta go stop to charge first in a town I'm not even gonna try to pronounce. I'll show you guys here. Don't know how to say that. But let's go ahead and start the road trip. We're gonna stay overnight around the Baton Rouge area and then get some Louisiana food for lunch. So that's the outline of this episode. Let's hit the road. So does it just rain every day down here in the south or just when I'm here? Because every day it's rained multiple times. What the heck? Guess what, y'all? It's still humid. It's still muggy. Here come the crazy boys. Say, whoa, impatient boy, impatient boy. Let's go. Oh, you boys better be thirsty. I just poured the whole thing, didn't even think about it. You boys tired? Do you want to walk around? You boys are already panting. You're not used to this heat, this humidity. That's my boy. Raider, I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna record you every time you peek, so I'm so proud of you. Just exploring a little bit, not much around here. Just a gas station and a place called Shop a Lot. It's Tesla superchargers in the smaller towns. It's hit or miss. Sometimes you get a cool little town, get to explore, and sometimes you get a Shop a Lot. Louisiana, you know what that means. And as far as this mugginess, humidity goes, I've just accepted it. I'm gonna be soaked every time I get out of the car. But for now, we have the great state of Louisiana on the board officially. I've got good memories here. I've been here one time when I was in college, again for lacrosse, went to New Orleans. I grew up a New Orleans Saints fan. Sean Payton, Reggie Bush, Drew Brees, Marcus Colston, that era. If you're a Saints fan, you're probably impressed I rattled that off, but I watched them a lot growing up. But yeah. Louisiana, that's my experience. These boys hate the humidity. They can't wait to get back in the car. Go ahead, Brody, big jumper, go. Big jumper. I don't know if I've shown this yet, terrible angle, but this dude, he can jump. He just likes to be helped up. There you go, Rita. And before we head out, I am gonna shop a little in the Shop a Lot and grab a drink. You know, feeling a little bit crazy, a little bit off my rocker. What with the strawberry milk? That's a rare choice. That's a weird taste, but it looked good and I have a taste for it. In this weird little town, I don't know how to pronounce it. Nacho Libre, Louisiana. Nacho! Strawberry milk. We're rocking. But with that being said, I'm going to enjoy this on the road because we have enough charge to go to our next charging stop in Baton Rouge. Got a hotel there for the night. La Quinta again did us great last night. We're gonna roll with it again, see what happens. But let's go actually unplug and then head to Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, into the routine. A little scary here. People drive crazy over here. Let's go plug in. So I went to pour them some water and look what I found. I bent down and I was like, wait, that piece of trash with a Tesla logo on it. But it's not a Tesla logo. It's, well it is, but it's not a piece of trash. It's this. What does it say? A 3D printed Tesla drink coaster. That's really cool. That's crazy. So I guess this charging stop is unofficially sponsored by whoever made these. I'll put their QR code up. Go give them a look. That's pretty cool. Shout out whoever this is. We do happen to be in a giant parking lot full of grocery stores and shops over there, which is great for humans. Not so great for walking dogs, but we got some grass. But we actually have enough charge to continue our trip. So I'm gonna make a quick stop by our hotel right down the road, like 20 minutes away. Next stop, the Walmart right next to our hotel so I can get them a water bowl because I keep losing them, and then a dinner for me. Let's go. Alrighty, y'all. Trying to grow my hair out a little bit. Up here is good, but like I want like the sides too, but it's like long enough to where it like sticks out, but it's in style yet. And the humidity, it's just a big poof ball. So that's what's going on right now. But anyways, I went crazy in Walmart, got my protein coffee for tomorrow, took the boys for a walk, and if the Uncrustables don't fill me up, I saw we're right across the street from a Cane's and a Waffle House, so we'll see. Oh, and Raider saw a raccoon by the garbage can. He got spooked, and then he went crazy. I wish I had that on camera, but we did see a kitten, and I got that on camera. Raider, look to your right. Oh, there he is. Killer, killer. But the boys ate, now we're getting ready for bed. Well, like, they're in bed. I'm gonna get ready for bed, but first you wanna see our evening routine? What I gotta do for him? Let me show you. First of all, he gets these with dinner every night, and these are not cheap. I've got these medicated wipes for his paws. They stink really bad, but he needs them or he gets this redness between his paws. You kind of see, he's getting a little bit. That's actually, he's had worse, but yeah, we'll put these on. And like I said, these smell terrible, so that's great. Then I've got this for behind his ears or any other spot where he gets some redness, which is usually behind the ears. He's got a little bit on the right side we're kind of working with, so this also doesn't smell great. Come here, my boy. And then this is his least favorite. It's an ear cleaner. If he sees me coming, look, he's awake now. He won't let me do it, but it's good. This is his bad side. So put a little bit of this, oh, arrow, I gotta hold him still. And then just rub it in. And the best part is, when I'm all done, he's gonna get up and shake like crazy, but I gotta get him back to get the other ear. You want some more? Come here. Come here. Whoa, whoa. Come here, come here, come here. Sit still, sit still, sit still. And then, here's my nighttime routine with Brody. You're so perfect, boy. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Your breath kind of stinks sometimes, but you're so perfect. You're so perfect. And with that, I'm gonna get ready for bed, so I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We are here at a park down the street from our hotel in Walker, Louisiana. I was trying to think of a joke for the town of Walker, just something stupid and funny, but I couldn't think of one. So I'm gonna go for a walk or a run and try to think. Hardest run of this series by far. The air is so heavy. Whew. Let's get the boys for a little bit. We found a dog park, and I cleaned the camera. This is just what this is what happens. Come on, Brody. Good boy. Good boy. I spilled some water on my shirt, and I had to accept the fact it's just not gonna dry off all day. But with that being said, got a good run, got a good shower, we're ready to go. Where we're going to eat is actually right down the street, so let me just buckle up and let's skip to it. Now, Louisiana, I could have picked a ton of different foods. They're known for a lot of things down here. I was thinking like alligator, crawfish, but Louisiana, I feel like gumbo is #1. And we are here at a place called Off the Hook to try some Louisiana gumbo. This is a seafood chain serving Cajun classics all across the state of Louisiana. But I feel like gumbo might be one of those things where if you grew up here, your grandma probably makes a great homemade one, and those like family-owned restaurants probably have their own style, which is fantastic. This is more of like a fast casual chain, something local, authentic. I know it's not the best, highest end one, but we got a long day today, so we're gonna get some authentic gumbo from here. But with that being said, let's stop sweating out here and go try it. All right, we got a lot going on here. They hooked me up with their burger, definitely a Cajun burger, bacon, jalapenos, that's gonna be fantastic. They might be cheating. I didn't tell them I'm a burger person. It's not gonna count towards the score, but the gumbo here looks delicious as well. Sausage and chicken gumbo, which actually, contrary to what I would think, seafood gumbo is not, I mean, seafood gumbo is popular, but chicken and sausage gumbo is like the authentic gumbo for Louisiana. So we're getting the real deal here, and it looks like it. And then these fries, I think there's like shrimp in here. There's a lot going on. I need a napkin before I start because this white shirt is in jeopardy again, but let me get a napkin and we'll start eating. Let's go. Cheers, Louisiana gumbo. That's a genuine smile. Rich, savory flavor, very savory. They told me it was soupy. I knew it was soupy.
I definitely had to let you taste our signature dessert.
Oh, geez, okay.
Our fried bread pudding. Our bread pudding is homemade and it's deep fried.
Okay. They're trying to up the score, y'all. Deep fried homemade bread pudding. Yeah, we'll save that for last. But this is tremendous right now. I respect it. I respect it so much. And the sausage goes great with it. I was a little worried. I mean, I thought seafood, but I was kind of relieved to hear that this is the authentic one, the sausage and chicken. Sausage goes great with this. That's the beautiful thing. And the Cajun, little kick. Cajun flavor, for sure. Spiciness, a little bit, perfect amount for me. Just like the theme of this trip so far, better than I expected. The gumbo is gone-o. I've been waiting to say that. So now, the rest of this is just out of respect for the very nice people here at Off the Hook. The burger and fries, give a quick little review. And then of course, whatever, I forgot whatever this is, but looks fantastic. Ooh, Off-House Stacker Burger, quick bite. I don't know if I'm really hungry, or it's just really good. Probably a lot of both. Burger's legit. Burger's legit. Can't count it. Can't count it, just a gumbo. But the burger's legit. All right, forgot what this was. Deep fried bread pudding, something. Bro, it's like a monkey bread and a Cinnabon pushed together as one. I know I've complained about the weather a lot, and rightfully so. It's been terrible outside, but I've been like, how can anybody live here? Like, how do you live in this? I get it. I understand. With all that being said, the gumbo's been done. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this for personal pleasure, and we will wrap up once I'm done, which may be a little bit because I am gonna take my time and enjoy this, but see y'all in a bit. What's up, my boys? What's up, my boys? Y'all, that was an experience. I'm so glad I went here. I was looking at fancier sit-down places, but I just wanted something quick, authentic, and on the way, and Off the Hook here in Walker was a perfect spot. And the gumbo was great. All the food was really good. That dessert was freaking delicious. But unfortunately, just for this, only the gumbo counts. And I'm looking here at our list, at our rankings, and man, we got especially the top of the list, we got a good list here. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. With that being said, I'm gonna sit here for a minute, let it digest. A lot to digest. Off the Hook, hook me up. I got a lot of stuff in my belly, but I'm gonna think about it and let you guys know where we put it tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Thanks, Louisiana, and catch you tomorrow.